And a good Saturday afternoon, everybody. Welcome to West Central Elementary School. Mixing it up here a little bit, going to the old elementary school here for some high school basketball here on a Saturday afternoon as the Lincoln Trail Conference girls basketball tournament continues here on this beautiful Saturday. Lots of sunshine outside. Doesn't feel as cold as yesterday may have. But it's still a good day to be inside and enjoying some basketball. Now we have got the we've got the consolation bracket here of the Lincoln Trail Conference girls basketball tournament, and it looks like they're getting ready for some starting lineups here, which is good because I got to write them down on the old score sheet here today. So it's good to be along with you here this afternoon, and feel free to get into the comment section here as you may be reacting to some of the basketball that you've either seen throughout the course of the week or just the action that's going on out there on the court. This is a beautiful facility. You'd have a hard time believing that this is just an elementary school gym. This is a really, really nice facility, besides the fact that there's no room on the other side. I mean, this, a lot of high schools would be lucky to have a facility this nice. So West Central doing some good things here in Biggsville, Illinois. And they are, of course, the hosts of this year's tournament. So let's get into the starting lineups once they are either announced or make their way out onto the floor. As the Galva Wildcats will be taking on the Stark County Rebels here this afternoon. Galva sending out, looks like number 1, number 10, number 4. 25 and 5. Now, this is just me talking to myself here, so I can write down the names about as fast as I can here. I got to get Stark County here in just a second. Stark County's got 10 out there. 25, that's one of the numbers I didn't have. 30 and 11. All right, we should be good to go here this afternoon. Galva wins the tip-off, and that is number 25. That is Kaylin Gale. Excuse me. Now Gale with it up top of the key as we get underway here on this Saturday afternoon. Gale to the right side. Number 1 now with it, Maddie Bates. KK at the top of the key. I'm not kidding you. That is the name on the list here. Nice play inside, laying that one up and in. That is Ava Strom, and Ava Strom gets Galva on the board here. It is a 2-0 start. Shot goes up there for Stark County, a quick shot. That one's no good. Rebound comes out, and here comes Galva moving it rather quickly, but then the Lady Rebels take it away. Here they come the other way. Nice play there, putting it up, no good, but a foul is called, and that will send Stark County to the line for the first time here today, as that was a nice defensive play. Let me get the name here for you. For Stark County, number 22, that is Kenna Newton into the ball game. That was one of the names I did not get written down here. Okay. First free throw from Newton on the way. That one misses. So another chance upcoming. Been a full week of basketball here at the Lincoln Trail Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. A lot of great action here on TSSR as the second one is up and good. And that makes it a 2-1 ball game. Forgot to update the Galva score on my score sheet here. Doing it by the paper here today. Usually do it on the laptop, but doing it by paper here today. As that one's stripped out of bounds, a nice play. But that'll stay here as it's out of bounds off of Stark County. I have one name that I do not have. There we go. All right. Now we're good to go as a whistle and a travel is called on Galva. Maddie Bates shuffling her feet a little bit there, so that is a turnover. 6:39 to go here in quarter number 1 as Morgan Brooks with the basketball. Oh, there's one other name I didn't have here for Stark County. That is number 25, who they're trying to get the ball to her, but that's tipped and stolen away. Lauren Orwig. Oh, I do have that one in there. KK puts up the shot. That one's no good. KK gets the offensive rebound as a left elbow shot. That one up and no good for Galva's Addison Yepson. 6:13 to go here in quarter number 1. 2-1 is our score. Stark County looking for their first lead of the ball game here. Now, there's no ages, like what year of school on the Galva roster here, but looks like both these teams coming in here very young. Still some growing pains, one might imagine, with very young rosters. Stark County with the basketball in their black uniforms there. A right wing three on the way. That one is no good. And a whistle, and it goes out of bounds, so that'll be Galva basketball. Open shot there for Peyton Hillier for Stark County. All right. Good to be with you here on this Saturday afternoon. Again, feel free to let us know what you're up to here. Where are you watching from? Who you pulling for? This Lincoln Trail Conference tournament. We've got more basketball upcoming. Mercer County takes on A-Town in our second game here at West Central Elementary. Driving the baseline. Nice pass inside, putting up another shot. That one goes in, and a foul. A wonderful play by Ava Strom. She's got both baskets for Galva. She's got all 4 points. And with 5:26 to go, she's got a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. The first of one free throw there. Ava Strom puts it in, and it's a 5-1 start here for the Lady Wildcats. Back up top it goes to Emily Demetrian, and a foul is called. And there'll be 2 shots as a nice play. Peyton Hillier driving to the basket, forcing the contact. Second foul on Galva, so let me update those. That foul, by the way, was on number 25 for Galva. That's Kaylin Gale. She picks up her first. And the scoreboard just went off. Looks like a plug may have came off of the old scoreboard there, so they are fixing it back up as we speak. 5:25 to go here in quarter number 1. Good to be along with you here on TSSR. As we've got basketball all day long. They're playing in the high school gym as we speak, so if you're looking for that game, just go to the homepage of this very YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find the games going on the winner's bracket. These are the consolation games here, but always still some good action on either side of the bracket as the free throw is up and good. Stark County Hillier. Peyton Hillier gets that one to go. Oops. And the Rebels cut into the lead. It is 5-2. A whistle and a travel. And that'll be Stark County possession once again. These teams have played a lot of basketball here throughout the course of the week. A nice play, a tip, and a steal. Here comes Galva the other way. That is Ava Strom with it in the corner. Loses the handle, and a whistle, and out of bounds off of Galva. So it'll be Stark County basketball. 4:50 to go here, quarter number 1. First of 2 games here on the elementary gym. West Central High School. Turning around, new face into the game for Stark County. I'll get that name for you here in just a second. But Galva coming away with the basketball all the way to the rack, laying that one up. No foul. Excuse me, a travel is called on Galva's Maddie Bates. Number 3 into the ball game for Stark County is Sophie Finnegan. Nice pass cross court. Good closeout on Galva. Make sure she doesn't get a shot. Haley Peterson with the basketball. Now into the corner, driving the baseline. Nice kick, cross court again. Corner 3 on the way. That one is good. Stark County with a 3 to tie things up. That's Emily Demetrian. And we're tied up at 5. 4 minutes to go here in the first. That was a good find there on the baseline. Getting it across court. Make sure you have enough on it. KK inside. Kicks it back out. Free throw line jumper for Strom. That's no good. And the rebound comes out. Stark County with a chance for their first lead of the ball game. Nice kick into the corner. She thought about it again. Demetrian instead drives, loses the handle, and there's a turnover. I'm so worried about her last name, Demetrian, that I always mess up her first name, and that's an easy one, Emily. My apologies there. That one's tipped. Nice play, stolen away. Peyton Hillier with it. 3:20 to go here in the first. She's going to step back, shoot a three. That one a little too long. And a rebound out of bounds. Haley Peterson steps out of bounds. And substitution checking back in for Stark County, Morgan Brooks. KK will step out for Galva. Didn't see who checked in for her. See if I can find the different number there. That would be number 20 for Galva. And that is Kendall Rogers. So there you have it. Once I get all the names written down on my sheet, we'll be smooth sailing. That usually doesn't happen until midway through the first half. Inside to the new Rogers as a long two-pointer. That one up no good. Rebound goes to Stark County. Stark County still looking for that first lead. A nice outlet pass. Driving. Tried to kick that one to the free throw line as Sophie Finnegan was open, but not the best of passes. So it'll be another turnover. 2:40 to go here in the first. Galva moving right to left as you look at your screen here this Saturday afternoon. There's a shot up from the baseline. No good by Orwig. And it'll be Stark County basketball. Appreciate you joining us here this Saturday. Lincoln Trail Conference girls basketball. One of the great tournaments the state of Illinois has to offer. Nice pass inside. They kick it back out as Demetrian kicks it up back to the wing. Cross-court pass towards the corner. Morgan Brooks, she drives, and she stepped on the baseline. As you can see, our camera shot not quite on center court, as it usually would be here on TSSR, but there's a big, big curtain just off to our left that would get in the way if that were the case. And there you can see it on the left side of the screen, so can't sit at mid-court. As a three, that one up and good for Galva. As that one up and in by Jovi Weber. And the Wildcats back out in front by 3. They lead 8-5. Nice shot, number 24 for the Lady Wildcats. Back up top it goes. Kenna Newton. There's a left wing three on the way. Tried to bank it in, but the bank not open here on this Saturday. Morgan Brooks with the shot. Rebound goes to Galva. Here comes Ava Strom. Cross-court pass. It goes to Yepsen. Yepsen drives towards the baseline, stepped on the baseline once again, and another turnover for Galva. So Galva may have the lead here in the early going. However, it has not been the cleanest first quarter for their liking. Here come the Lady Rebels of Stark County, trailing once again by 3. They've trailed most of the way here in this ball game. Had a chance to take the lead a couple of times. Unsuccessful. New face in for Stark County. I'll get that name for you here in a second. As that one nearly stolen away. Stark County number 15. That's Mavie Colgan. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly. As a shot goes up for Stark County. No good. And here come the Lady Wildcats. Shot up, that one up and in for Galva. It's Kendall Rogers who lays it up and in. Galva now into double figures. They have their biggest lead here of the ball game. They lead by 5. 10-5 our score. 23 seconds to go here in this first quarter. To the free throw line they go. It is Peyton Hillier now into the corner. Double team comes. Nice defensive sequence there for Galva, forcing that turnover. And with 13.3 seconds to go, the Lady Wildcats will have a chance for the final shot. So with 10 seconds to go, Galva with it, now down to 5. It goes to Strom. She's had a good first quarter with 2 seconds. Going to get the shot up, and just before the clock expires, 0.9 seconds to go, Ava Strom forces the foul. So she'll get some free throws here. Ava Strom with 5 first quarter points. As the first one up and good, give her 6. Second free throw on the way for Strom. That's up and good. Give her 7. And the lead is now 12-5, biggest of the day so far. And Stark County not going to get a shot off before the time expires. That ends our first quarter. Good first quarter. Galva takes a 7-point lead. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Start of our second quarter about to get underway as Galva leading Stark County 12-5 here in the consolation bracket of the Lincoln Trail Conference basketball tournament. Girls basketball tournament been going on throughout the course of the week. We've got the winners bracket over on, still on our homepage here, just a different stream, because thankfully with YouTube you can stream 2 different streams at once. So you can check that out here on this very YouTube channel. I'm not sure who is up for that ball game, but with that all being said, that game is currently also on TSSR if you are looking forward to that one. Our next game, we've got A-Town taking on Mercer County. That one will be seen right here on the same gym, the elementary gym at West Central High School in Biggsville, Illinois. Good to have you along. Start of our second quarter here, as for some reason it didn't want to go to the second. It wanted to go straight to the third on the scoreboard. Stark County starts with the basketball, so the Wildcats have the possession arrow, something I didn't do the entire first quarter. And a steal, Galva, they've been playing some great defense here throughout the course of this ball game. Into the corner, now inside, nice pass. Turning around, now kicking it back out. Cross court, it's Kaylin Gale. Up top now to Kendall Rogers. Maddie Bates. Trying to get these names, get familiar with these names. Top of the key, a 3 on the way for Gale. That's no good. And an over-the-back call on Galva. So it'll be Lady Rebel basketball. $7:25 to go here in the second quarter. 12-5. Very competitive first quarter. Stark County dealing with some turnovers as a substitution checking into the ball game here for Stark County. That is another new face. Boy, they've got a lot of new faces checking into this game here. Number 33 is Michelle Ackley. Hopefully I say that name correctly there. Michelle Ackley. Driving the baseline, a nice little mid-range floater. That one no good for Morgan Brooks. Rebound goes out to Galva. 7:07 to go. Do have one foul here that I missed here in this quarter. That is for Galva. As a nice pass inside, turning that one up, and a little too much mustard on that one as shooting it over the back rim for Galva. That is number 22. That's Karsten Jones. A lot of faces checking in here. I'm sure that's with the amount of basketball that these teams have played over the course of 3 or 4 days, as a throw goes right to the official, out of bounds. Turnover once again for the Rebels. Like I said, a very competitive first quarter, but a lot of turnovers for Stark County. They clean that up. They may be able to pull back in after trailing by 7. Top of the key, driving to the free throw line. Now kicking it back out, left wing. Good ball movement here for Galva. That one goes into the corner to Maddie Bates. Now back up top, Kaylin Gale. Left wing, there's a 3 on the way. That one is up and good. Jovi Weber, she's got another one. 2 threes on the day. And it's a double-digit lead. It's 15-5. A whistle and a timeout is called We'll take a timeout with them. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Second quarter of action, 6:19 to go here in our second quarter. 15-5 now the score, despite the fact my scoreboard doesn't want to update here. I promise I put it. Sometimes you have to hit 2 different buttons before it'll show up on the scoreboard. I don't know why that's the case, but here we go. We're good to go now out of the timeouts. Stark County calling the timeout, trying to get back into this one here. They were tied at 5 at one point in the first quarter, but Galva has since went on a 10-0 run into the right side, the right wing. I tell you, this little 3-2 zone that Galva's been running has been masterful here in the first quarter plus. And there's an interception, a nice play for Ava Strom. She's got it 1-on-2 the other way. Strom all the way to the basket, lays that one up and in. Ava Strom with a strong start to this ball game. She's got 9. As that one goes to the right side, it's Newton losing the handle. And who else? Ava Strom comes away with it. Kicks it up the floor, nice outlet pass. She's going to take an elbow shot, and that one rattles around, nearly went in the second time as Yepsen with that shot. But it was not meant to be. 5:36 to go here in the second quarter. 17-5. Lead is ballooned up to a 12-point lead. Lady Rebels looking for something offensively here, as that one is stripped, stolen away once again. Another turnover. Here's Strom with it, right wing. Picks up her dribble, now has to get it up to Addison Yepsen. Yepsen left side, now inside to KK. Loses the handle, tried to get it to her teammate, but it is stripped and stolen away. Here come the Lady Rebels, nearly a double dribble there, nearly a travel there as well. Nice pass inside on the baseline, putting up the shot. That's no good for Stark County. New face into the game here for Stark County. It's Haley Moody, number 24. Pretty sure Stark County, before this is all said and done, is going to run through every single one of the players on their team. Stark County with the basketball. Nice inbounds play. And getting a shot up, no good, but a foul. So Kenna Newton going to go to the line and shoot some free throws. One way to certainly cut into a big first half deficit is by making some free throws, as the first one up, and a nice shot there for Newton. That one's up and good. 17-6 now our score. Thought I unscrewed the cap there, but no. Tried to take a sip of Powerade, and for some reason didn't screw the cap off. So there we go. Second free throw is no good. For some reason the scoreboard has 10 for Stark County, but shots up. Nice play there to KK. That one up and good, and KK with her first basket of the ball game. And no, I'm not making that name up, folks. That is what is showing on the my roster sheet. There's a shot up, no good by Demetrian. That's no good. And a whistle and a foul is actually called on Stark County on the rebounding opportunity. So with 4:25 to go here in our second. Did I miss baskets? They've got 19-10 on the scoreboard. I've got 19-6 that I've been keeping track. Well, that's what we're going to go with here. Right side it goes to Strom up top. Now back to Strom right side. Kaylin Gale kicks it left side to Weber. Nice pass inside. Good ball movement here for Galva once again. Ball movement has been pretty good for the Lady Wildcats here in the first half. Weber thought about a shot. Cross-court pass goes to Strom. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Up top, thought about it, gets it to Strom. Inside to KK, a little shot, right-handed hook shot, no good. Ends up on the ground, but no call. Rebound comes out. Here come the Lady Rebels. 19-6 our score. As that one out of bounds, another turnover for the Lady Rebels. And a substitution, Ava Strom will check out. Also, KK will check out. Maddie Bates into the ball game. Or no, Strom will not check out. My apologies. Into the corner, up top. Now back into the corner. There's a wide open right corner three. That one's up and good for Maddie Bates. She had plenty of time to set her feet and put that one up and in. 22-6 our score. As they try to get that one to the baseline, they were looking for Mavie Colgan. But she was unable to come away with that one, so another turnover for Stark County. 22-6, 16-point lead. Biggest of the day so far for the Lady Wildcats. As it looks like Stark County has maybe gone into a little zone here. Ava Strom, that's what's worked against them here in the first half. 2-3 zone for the Lady Rebels. And that one is tipped in. Boy, that one should have been out of bounds, but the official right in the way. And a whistle and a travel is called. Left wing. And turning it over, Kenna Newton had it. Substitution back into the ball game here for Stark County. That is Sophie Finnegan. 2:40 left here in the first half. Right side it goes to Maddie Bates. Now to the free throw line. Trying to work on this zone as a whistle and a foul. Stark County picking up, I believe, their second foul of the quarter. Updating the fouls now. Nice pass inside to Strom. Lays it up no good. Gets her own rebound and lays it back up and in. Ava Strom into double figures. She has got 11. And the lead is up to 24-6 as it goes into the baseline. Nice pass inside. Turnaround shot. That one's up no good. Nice play by Lauren Orwig to get open in the paint. Puts up the shot. It's no good, but she'll get some free throws. Orwig got one free throw earlier here today. And a timeout is called by Galva. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. After the timeout, we have a 24-6 ball game here. Stark County to the free throw line, Lauren Orwig. Her first free throw's up and good. So that cuts into the lead there a little bit there, making it 24-7. One more free throw for Orwig. That one's up and good. For some reason, the scoreboard here in the gym says 24-12. The official scorekeeper heard my voice, so I think they're taking a look at it here. As Ava Strom, free throw line. She's going to take a wide open shot, and Ava Strom continues to stay hot here in the first half. It's 26-8 with 1:55 to go here in the quarter. As Galva comes away with it. Nice pass to Strom at the free throw line. She's got 13 first half points. It goes right side now to Gale. Cross court pass up top now to Maddie Bates. And again, the great ball movement continuing here for the Lady Wildcats. Back up to Bates. And now to Gale. And Bates thought she was going to go one way, then tried to change her direction. Ended up stepping a little too far, and that is a turnover. 1:18 to go. Up top now into the corner. Nice ball movement here for Stark County as it's dribbled off the foot of Emily Demetrian, and it'll be another turnover. 1:07 left. Galva with the basketball moving right to left here as we approach the halftime. Nice pass inside, backing down. That is Galva's number 20, Rogers, Kendall Rogers, excuse me. She's with it again, top of the key. Right side, once again to Gale. Inside pass to Strom, might have got away with the travel there. That one up, free throw line, a mid-range jumper. That one's up and good. Would have been the equivalent of the free throw line from the right side. Galva with another basket. It's 28-8. Nice pass, good ball movement. Nice play there. Lauren Orwig lays that one up and in. It's her first basket of the ball game. She's up to 4 points. And Stark County now into double figures here, trailing 28-10. 10 seconds to go. Strom driving all the way to the rack, lays that up, no good. 5 seconds left, Stark County with it. Got a chance for a final shot if they hurry. 2 seconds, midcourt shot, and that is no good, and that is how the first half will come to an end. Well, Galva really flexing their muscles there in that second quarter after a 12-5 first quarter. Galva with the halftime lead, and we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the scoring breakdown as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the half here at West Central Elementary. I want to say high school, but I know we're not in the high school. We're actually in the elementary school gym. The high school gym has got the action on the winner's side of the bracket. This is the consolation side of the Lincoln Trail Conference Girls Basketball Tournament, and what has been a great tournament wrapping up here this weekend. And, this one started out very competitive. We actually had a 5-5 ball game, but since then, Galva has went on a 23-5 run, and they have just absolutely dominated it. Now, Stark County did show some signs there near the end of that first half. Maybe they take some of those good signs that they saw at the end of that first half and kind of work them into the second half of action. But right now, they've got a long hill to climb as they trail in this one 28-10, as we are at the end of 2 quarters of basketball. And it has been the Ava Strom show. She has been unbelievable here in this first half. She finishes the first half with 13 points to lead the way here in this ball game. 6 points there for Jovi Weber for Galva. She had 2 3-point baskets. Maddie Bates with 3, 2 points for KK, and 2 points also for Kaylin Gale, 2 points for Kendall Rogers. Stark County, obviously with only the 10 points, not really a ton of scoring to talk about here. However, their scoring leader is Lauren Orwig, as she has got 3 points for Emily Demetrian, 1 point for Peyton Hillier, and 1 point for Kenna Newton. I'm missing a point somewhere. I think it was another free throw, and I think it was by Hillier, if I'm not mistaken. It was Hillier or Newton. I'm going to go with Hillier. I think it was Hillier who got a second trip to the free throw line and hit 1 of 2 at that trip, and I forgot to update it here as we were trying to figure out the scoring issue here at the gymnasium here. The gym was up by, they had Stark County with 14 first half points. We had them at 10, and turns out we were right because they changed the score. And now we have an 18-point halftime lead for the Galva Lady Wildcats here. More basketball coming up here on TSSR all throughout the day. Like I said, the winner's side of the bracket going on right now at the high school gym here at West Central. So if maybe you're on your way here later today, certainly got plenty of basketball games at 2:30, 4, and 5:30. 5:30 will be the championship game, but then we've got another game here at the elementary here at 2:30. That will be Abingdon Avon, taking on Mercer County, or A-Town, as they like to call themselves there at Abingdon Avon. But A-Town will take on let me see, yep, it was A-Town taking on Mercer County in the Consolation Championship, and what should be a great basketball game and a star that you need to watch, Kennedy Quinn. If you haven't heard the name yet, you definitely need to watch and just enjoy the show that she can put on. I've seen her a number of times at A-Town High School, and she can put on a show. She's put up 25, almost 30. She almost had 30 points one night, and I was just left with my jaw on the floor. Like, they had to pick that one up, my jaw up off the floor after watching that. So we'll see what kind of show she can put on in the Consolation Championship game here at the Lincoln Trail Conference girls basketball tournament. But that'll be the later game here right now. The focus is on Galva and Stark County. Galva and their leader, Ava Strom, with 13 first half points. The Wildcats with an 18-point halftime lead. We will take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of action as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the half. The Galva Lady Wildcats, under the leadership of Ava Strom, dominating that first half, really dominating the second quarter. That first quarter was actually a very competitive ball game in which we saw a 5-5 game late into the first quarter, but then a little 7-0 burst for the Lady Rebels, or excuse me, for the Lady Wildcats of Galva, gave them a 12-5 lead, and then they just took that run and continued to run with it as they grew their lead up to 18 points thanks to Ava Strom's 13 points. Also a couple of threes for Jovi Weber in the first half. She finished the first half with 6 points. Stark County, a very young team coming into this one, but they definitely, there's potential here for Stark County. We'll see. We saw, especially near the end of that first half, a lot of great ball movement. The issue with Stark County there in that first half was the turnovers. The turnover differential. I'm not keeping track of the turnovers, but the turnovers they were glaring for Stark County there in the first half. So if you can clean up those turnovers, not give Galva some extra possessions, maybe you'll be able to pull into it, because we saw some signs there near the end after a couple of great passes. Lauren Orwig was able to get open for a shot and make the basket, but Emily Demetrian also had a chance to get open. If you're able to run your offense without turning it over, that is certainly a huge, huge key, and we'll see if Stark County can clean up those turnovers here and try to cut into this 18-point halftime deficit. Let me update our scoreboard here. Looks like both teams are about ready to step out onto the floor here. Good to have everybody along here this Saturday afternoon. Feel free to get into the comment section. Leave your thoughts and reactions to the action that you may be seeing. Another game coming up here on TSSR in the Lincoln Trail Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. This is the consolation bracket. Don't know with how many teams there are. I don't know how this whole thing plays out. Let me see if I can pull that up here. There's 12 teams involved, so I think this is for, I don't know what place game this is. Either way, consolation championship game I know is upcoming. KK with the basketballs. We start our third quarter off. And there's Ava Strom, right wing. A whistle and a foul will be called on Stark County. Lauren Orwig committing the foul. Let me update the possession arrow here. Rebels with that possession arrow if we were to have a tie-up. Haven't seen a tie-up here today, which is kind of surprising. I go to high school games and I see tie-ups a lot. I see a lot of tie-ups doing this business. Galva, Ava Strom goes inside and puts it up and in, and a foul. And she picks up right where she left off in that first half. 13 first half points, and she's now up to 15 with that basket. And the old-fashioned three-point opportunity, that one is off the front of the rim, no good, but the rebound opportunity is missed by the Lady Rebels. So it'll be Wildcat basketball. 30-10, 7:28 to go here in the third. Galva will inbound it. Nice pass inside to KK, cutting to the basket, misses the layup, no good, but she gets her own rebound. Here's the pass to Strom, now back outside. And a right wing shot, that one's up and good as Kaylin Gale gets her second basket of the ball game. And it's 32-10. Cross-court pass, it goes left wing, driving all the way to the rack, lays that one. Oh, that one halfway down and out for Kenna Newton. The rebound comes out to the Lady Wildcats, 32-10. Galva gets it right side, Kaylin Gale. Now back to Strom. Not a great pass there, but Strom's still able to come away with it. Strom really wanted to shoot that. But a whistle, and I believe a foul just got called on Stark County. That is the case. That's their second here in the quarter. That will be on number 22, Kenna Newton. As that one's stripped out of bounds, it'll stay here. .22 lead for the Lady Wildcats. As that one goes inside to Gale. Gale's going to take it all the way to the baseline, and she walked with it. She tried to put up the shot, but just couldn't get the ball out of her hands. That happens sometimes. Another turnover for Galva, and here comes Stark County, trailing by 22. Nice pass inside. Tried to get it to the baseline. It goes right back to her. Shot goes up, no good. That was nearly a really cool play there for Peyton Hillier, and a whistle and a foul is called on Hillier instead. So that's the third foul for Stark County. Fourth foul, excuse me, here in the quarter. And one more foul on Stark County, and that'll push them over the limit. KK top of the key and inside to Strom. Double team, not going to matter. She gets an opening, puts up the shot, no good, but a foul is called on Strom. One of the few times we've seen her miss here today. She's got 15 points as the inbounds play. Stark County will take it. First foul of the quarter on Galva. Hillier kicks it into the corner. There's a baseline shot for Newton. It's no good. Rebound comes out. Here come the Lady Wildcats. Kicks it into the corner. Kaylin Gale, she drives the baseline. Right-handed shot, lays that one up and in. Third basket of the ball game for Kaylin Gale. She's up to 6 points. And the lead is 34 to 10 as another turnover. (34-10). A substitution comes in for Stark County. Sophie Finnegan. She'll check in for Morgan Brooks. Also checking into the game, Jovi Weber. She will check in for Galva. And Addison Yepson will take a seat. 5:36 to go here. Quarter number 3. Galva with it again. Right side. Nice pass inside, but that's tipped and stolen away. Nice play there defensively by Stark County. Bringing it right to left. As you look at your screen in those black uniforms, it goes to the left side. That's Kenna Newton. Cross-court pass to Demetrian. Demetrian drives inside, no good. Offensive rebound, tried to put it back up, no good for Sophie Finnegan. And the rebound comes out. Here come the Lady Wildcats. Ava Strom with a carry or a travel, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it was going to be Lady Rebel basketball. So both teams kind of struggling with the turnovers here in the third quarter. Stark County's kind of struggled with the turnovers as this game has gone along here, but in regards to the third quarter, it feels like Galva's turned it over more. Nice open look there. 3 on the way for Newton. That's no good. That was a good opening there for Kenna Newton, just unable to hit it. Nice pass inside. A little turnaround shot. That's up and good for Galva. It's Kendall Rogers who lays it in. And a whistle and a substitution as the basket makes it 36-10. And a substitution, I believe Yepson checked back in for Maddie Bates for Galva. Whistle and a timeout is called. 36-10 with 4:39 to go here in quarter number 3. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are in quarter number 3, 4:39 to go here in the third quarter. 36-10 our score. Stark County having trouble scoring the basketball here in quarter number 3. An 8-0 run for Galva to start off this quarter. As we get ready to go here, action about to get back underway here. Just underneath us, Kenna Newton inbounds the basketball, and we're back underway. Demetrian with it. Now to Newton. Trying to figure out this zone. They've been trying to figure it out all game long, having some troubles with it. Demetrian thought about a 3 instead. Gets it inside. A little turnaround shot. That's up, no good. Nice play by Peyton Hillier. Offensive rebound goes to Stark County. Demetrian kicks it right wing. Tried to get it back to Demetrian as it's off her fingertips, out of bounds. That'll be another turnover. Full day of basketball here from West Central High School and Elementary School. Only 2 games on the elementary court here as Ava Strom, nice play, lays that one up and in. Ava Strom gets that one to go. That one bounced off the rim a bunch of times before finally falling in. Gets the lucky bounce. Ava Strom's up to 17 points. Wow. As that one's tipped out of bounds off the hands of Galva, so it'll stay here with Stark County. Couple substitutions checking in. Galva, that is number 22, Karsten Jones. And I didn't see who checked in here for Stark County. I think Haley Peterson just checked in, number 2. Shot up, that's no good for Peyton Hillier. Rebound comes out to the Lady Wildcats. To the baseline, a little turnaround shot for Galva. That is Karsten Jones fresh into the game with the shot, no good. Now Demetrian with it for Stark County after the rebound. Demetrian right side, now back up top. It goes to Haley Peterson. Driving the baseline is Finnegan. Over to Demetrian in the corner. She's going to get a little elbow shot. That's no good. Offensive rebound for, that's Hillier. Puts up the right-handed hook shot, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Lady Rebels. Haley Peterson with it. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Free throw line, Hillier. That one off the fingertips. Lauren Orwig had an opening for a minute. Tried to get it to her, but it ricochets off her hand, out of bounds. So another turnover. Substitution checking in for Galva. That is, I think Ava Strom was out for a moment, but she didn't need all that much time. Number 15 into the game for Stark County. That's Mavie Colgan. Free throw line, Galva. Yepson with it. Now back up top. Here's Gale. Thought about going the whole way. Gets a free throw line jumper. That one's up, no good, but a foul is called. Able to draw contact, so Kaylin Gale will get the chance to shoot some free throws for the Lady Wildcats. 2:32 to go here in the third. The foul on number 30, Peyton Hillier. And that is the 5th foul on Stark County, so any more fouls against Stark County, and Galva will be shooting free throws. First free throw, no good for Gale. And the second one off the back of the rim, no good. Nice rebound there for Kenna Newton. Into the hands of Emily Demetrian. Moving right to left. Inside, tried to lead her teammate into the corner. Little miscommunication there. Nice, able to save it. There's Newton, a right-handed shot, no good. Offensive rebound. Oh, that one out off of Galva. So it'll stay here with the Lady Rebels. 10-0 run to start this third quarter. Kind of been a slow quarter in the grand scheme of things. There's a nice play on the inbound. Three-pointer up, no good for Finnegan. And the rebound comes out to the Lady Wildcats. Good ball movement, as I've been saying throughout the course of this ball game here for Galva. As a whistle, Gale is fouled, and that's going to send Kaylin Gale back to the free throw line as Stark County over the limit with the new rules here in both the state of Illinois and throughout the entire country of high school basketball. No 1-and-1s, no keeping track of fouls throughout the half. Only one form of basketball continues to do that, as the first shot is up and good for Gale. She's up 7 points. And that is men's college basketball. They're the only ones to continue to do it. Women's basketball has even changed. That one's no good. I'm not saying the change is bad. I'm not a fan of the change. But I'm not saying, I'm not getting after people for making that change. I certainly can understand it, but I still like that rule. There's a carry for Ava Strom, one of the few mistakes she's made here today. I'm just a fan of the 1-and-1 system. Because when you get down near the end of ball games and you have a team that's in a 1-and-1 situation, making that front end of the 1-and-1 is crucial. Puts so much pressure, a little added pressure to the ball game. You don't see that anymore now, at least in high school basketball. Men's basketball, you do. There's a nice play there defensively. Here comes Galva the other way, all the way to the basket, laying that one up and in. A nice little stop. Make sure her defenders go past her before she puts up the shot. It's Addison Yepson, the first points of the game for her. And the lead grows. It's 41-10. Driving baseline. A whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow will keep it here with the Lady Rebels. But I've talked about that all season long here in high school basketball. I wasn't a fan of the change when they announced it, the NFHS, when they announced that, but nice outlet pass all the way. Kaylin Gale misses the layup. That was a beautiful pass on the transition play there. Here comes Stark County the other way. Sophie Finnegan gets the shot up, no good, but a foul is called. And that will send Sophie Finnegan to the free throw line. 38.3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Don't forget to join us for the final game here at the elementary school gym at West Central High School. Shortly after this game comes to an end, A-Town will take on Mercer County in the Consolation Championship game. I still can't believe A-Town's in the Consolation. They're playing so good, so well right now as the second free throw is up and good. Sophie Finnegan on the scoreboard for the first time here today. And finally, Stark County is able to score here in the third quarter. They were being outscored 13-0. Ava Strom with it, baseline, gets an opening, lays that one up and in. Ava Strom has been unconscious this ball game. She's up to 19 points, and the lead is up to 43-11. 15 seconds to go here in the quarter. Finnegan, nice pass. Cross court to Peterson. Double team comes. That's tipped. Nice play by Kenna Newton to clean it up. Offensive rebound. Finnegan no good. 4 seconds to go, and that one's out of bounds. Boy, that was a good look there. A couple of different good looks for the Lady Rebels. May have rushed the shot there a little bit. Half court with 1 second to go. Shot is up and no good by Jovi Weber. But that ends our third quarter. Galva continuing to roll. They lead 43-11. We're back after this for the fourth quarter. Right after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Fourth quarter of action about to get underway as the Wildcats of Galva leading Stark County 43-11. Ava Strom has been unbelievable here in this ball game in the consolation bracket. Ava Strom leading the way with 19 points through 3 quarters. Now we'll see how much action she gets here in the fourth. They may try to sit her, protect her a little bit, but we shall see. New face, I believe, checking in here. I saw for Galva, number 31. That's Kaylee Elgin. As the fourth quarter starts off, and an over and back call on Galva. So not the ideal start to the quarter. And we do have a running clock, so this might be a quicker fourth quarter here. Shots up no good by Newton. Newton's gotten some good looks here for Stark County as that one's tipped off her fingertips out of bounds. And it'll be Galva basketball. Newton's gotten, again, some really good looks here today. So Kaylee Elgin fresh into the game. Just some unlucky results for the Lady Rebels. Driving the baseline, kicks it back out. There's Kaylin Gale as that is tipped and stolen away, and there she is again. Here's Newton all the way to the rack, lays that up no good, and it's out of bounds off the hands of the Lady Rebels. See, there's another example, what I was talking about. It's a good play there by Newton intercepting that pass. Right side it goes, now up top. Back to Kaylin Gale. Gale's got 7 points, second in command for the Rebels behind Strom, her 19 points. Driving the baseline, nice play by Gale, but she misses the layup, out of bounds. It'll be off the hands of Galva. 6:26 to go here in the fourth. 43-11. Up top it goes now to Peyton Hillier, now into the corner. Demetrian, good cross-court pass. Gets it to Morgan Brooks. Haven't seen much of Morgan Brooks here today as a whistle and a travel is called. 6 minutes to go. A couple more faces checking in for Galva. 34, Amber Plummer. And what was the other number that I missed there? I believe for Galva that's number 3, and I don't have a number 3 on my roster. So if anybody out there can help me out here, Galva number 3, I would appreciate it. I'm sure it's somebody on their JV roster, but I don't have their JV roster in front of me here. As that's tipped into the backcourt. Addison Yepson, she's got it. She's driving all the way to the rack, and an offensive foul is called on Galva. So an offensive foul on Galva, their first here in the quarter. Coming up on 5 minutes to go with that running clock here in the fourth. Left side it goes into the corner, Kenna Newton. Hillier kicks it back to Newton, a nice cross-court pass, top of the key. There's a 3 on the way. That one's up and no good by Morgan Brooks. Tries to save it. Hillier does save it. Whistle, and I think we're going to have a substitution. Another new face in here for Galva. Tough time seeing that number there. That is number 23, and that is Alyssa Hudson. I'm wondering, as the shot's up, Galva comes away with it, I should say. Nice interception here. Here's Kenna Newton all by herself the other way. Kenna Newton lays it up and in. Kenna Newton finally getting one to go in. She's made some good breaks on the ball, intercepting passes, and was able to intercept that pass and take it the other way. 43-13 is our score. Driving, little baseline shot, no good. Once again, Newton coming away with it. They fling it up the court. Nice transition play for Stark County. That one's no good for Lauren Orwig. I wonder if number 3 for Galva is Sage Kaiser. I could be wrong. Either way, the first shot is up no good by Orwig. Orwig leading the way for Stark County with 4 points. A couple from the free throw line and 1 basket here today. Second free throw for Orwig. Oh, that one nearly stopped up there on the rim. Falls through. And it's 43-14. 3 minutes to go here in our fourth quarter. Lady Wildcats on their way to picking up a win here today. The first win here at the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament, as that one is turned over by Amber Plummer. Travel is called. Stark County will lose every game here, but these are kind of those tournaments where you see a lot of growth. And we have seen some bright spots from the Lady Rebels here from time to time here today. Of course, you see the score and you're like, oh, really? But yes, you have seen some signs. Kenna Newton especially has played really well here in this fourth quarter. She's putting it all out there. Even in the losing effort, she's putting on a good show here for the Lady Rebels, as that's out of bounds by Galva. And with under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth, up top, Morgan Brooks. Now, left wing, there's a three on the way. That's up and no good for Emily Demetrian. Try to fight for the offensive rebound, but Galva's able to come away with it. Here come the Lady Wildcats. 1:35 left as they kick it right wing. Now to the free throw line. There's Kaylee Elgin over to Plummer. Now back up top to Weber. Alyssa Hudson loses the handle. Tried to get it to her teammate. Turns it over. Here come the Lady Rebels. Left wing, Demetrian wide open. She'll take a three. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Thought about another three. Now they're going to take another three. There's Demetrian. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. And Galva comes away with it. A nice rebound there for Plummer. As we're under a minute to go here in the fourth. Free throw line kicks it right side. There's a shot up and no good. Is that another new face here for Galva? That is Ryan Hutchinson. We're running out of spots here on my score sheet, just in case they score here. 43-14. Galva has not scored here in the fourth quarter. 3 points have been scored for Stark County. Running clock will do that. Lead to some low scoring totals. 15 seconds to go. As Galva will get the ball in. Nice play, driving to the basket, missing the layup is Weber. Save for the Lady Rebels, and that should do it. 2 seconds, 1 second. Kenna Newton can't get the shot off in time, and that is how this ball game will come to an end. Galva uses a big second quarter to get a big lead, and they continued to work upon that. And the final score here from the Lincoln Trail Conference girls basketball tournament, 43-14. We'll come back and take a look at the numbers, and we'll be right back right after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are wrapping up our first game here from West Central Elementary School. This is the elementary gym that we are at right here, and there is it is a very nice facility here at West Central. So with that being said, the host of the two consolation games here at the elementary school, the high school does have the winners bracket games going on, so if you're looking for those, you can find them on TSSR. However, they are over there on the high school court, so do keep that in mind if you're heading this way for the upcoming basketball games, as we've got more action later on here I thought we were going to have A-Town, but that doesn't look like A-Town. These are the Cougars, and I don't know who that is. So I'm going to have to go get the official breakdown of who is playing who. A-Town and Mercer County might be on the other game over on the winners bracket. So I thought we were going to have that game for you guys here, but I was talking that one up, and well, apparently that's not going to be the case. But we will figure out who is playing the upcoming game and get that information for you here. The Cougars, let me see as I take a look here at the Cougars would be Rova Williams Field, and I can't see who the other team is. So we will find that out. Let me see if I can judge by the colors. It might be Anawan. Anawan or Knoxville, based off the colors. That's what I'm going to say. So, well, we'll figure it out and figure out who's going to be playing on this court. Rova Williams Field for sure. And the other one, I'm just not entirely sure here. But what a performance in the first game of the day here. Ava Strom putting up 19 points to lead the way for the Lady Wildcats. 19 points there for her. She also had some help thanks to Kaylin Kale. She finishes this ball game with 7 points. 6 points for Jovi Weber. 2 points for Addison Yepson. 2 points for KK. And also 3 points for Maddie Bates. And then the 4 points also for Kendall Rogers. There was a name I forgot. So those are the scoring breakdowns for the Lady Wildcats. Not much really to speak of, obviously, for Stark County. Their leading scorer was Lauren Orwig. She finishes with 5 points. 3 points for Kenna Newton. 3 points for Emily Demetrian. 2 points for Peyton Hillier. And 1 point for Sophie Finnegan. And that is the scoring breakdown of this first ball game here on the consolation bracket. Once again, more basketball is to come. They added 30 minutes on the clock. They might have taken away a little bit of time here. We're down to about 20 minutes to go, so I'm going to take a little break, try to figure out who is playing this game, this upcoming game here. I don't have the full bracket in front of me. They just called me in and said, hey, come help us out. So once I get and figure out who is playing who, we will have that ball game for you here. Actually, I can find out. Let me do some quick digging here as I take a peek-see here. And, well, nope, I can't do that, so shoot. All right, well, I will take that back, and we'll get ready to go here with our next ball game here. But I do got to take a quick break here. Well, thanks so much again for joining us, as once again our final score, Galva defeats Stark County 43-14. Wrapping this one up here, thanks to our cameraman Caleb here this afternoon. We will have our second and final game from the elementary school here at West Central High School in about, well, we'll probably go live in about 15 minutes from now, so make sure you join us for that, as more basketball is to come all day long from West Central Elementary and High School right here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.